Master of Computer Science. It is 12 and 16 months. So you can choose the 12-month option or the 16-month option. The 16-month option was actually just launched for our winter 2027 term. So this is a new program. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about this Master of Computer Science in the upcoming slides, but a very exciting program that we just launched. And then we also have our one-year graduate certificate in IT. So a graduate certificate is a higher credential than like a bachelor's degree, but a lower credential than a master's. So it still gives you that kind of top up on your post-secondary education. Okay, our second top faculty is business and economics. So we have a Bachelor of Business Administration. It is 4 years in length. It has a number of specializations as well. We also do have some Bachelor of Arts options in business. So you can choose from accounting, economics, or finance and economics. We have two master's programs within this faculty. So firstly, we have a Master of Global Business and Economy, and then we also have a Master of Science in Business Analytics. A few things to note for both programs, we do have lower seat capacities than our other master's program, which is computer science. So we only have about 80 seats per campus. So as you can tell, it does reach capacity quite quickly. Our Master of Global Business and Economy is actually already closed for the winter 2027 term. It will be opening for the September 2027 term within the next few months. So if you are interested in this program, I highly recommend you get your application in as soon as possible, just to make sure that you apply before the program closes. It is a very popular program. So definitely jump on it when those applications open in the fall, and we'll make sure that Farouk is informed when the applications open. For our Master of Science in Business Analytics, this only has a fall intake. So fall applications are currently closed for fall 2026. Again, it will be opening in the fall at the same time as Global Business and Economy does. So the next intake for this is September 2027. But yeah, so once these programs open in the fall for the upcoming term, definitely get those applications in as quick as possible because they do reach a capacity quite quickly. So another great faculty of ours is the Cameron Faculty of Science. We have a few options here. We have a Bachelor of Science in Biology, Environmental Science, and Psych. And then we also have a Bachelor of Arts in Psych. We have a few humanities and social science options for you too. So these are mostly Bachelor of Arts options. But we also have a Bachelor of Social Work. We have Law and Justice, Political Science, Music, and then some cross-cultural studies as well. So community development, CESD, geography, and sociology. And these are all Bachelor of Arts options. Okay, so I wanted to go into a little bit more detail about our new program, the Master of Computer Science, the 16-month option specifically. So this program is a little bit different than our 12-month Master of Computer Science because there is a specialization in data science and artificial intelligence. So this program has an emphasis specifically on ethical AI and responsible innovation. It does have a global perspective as well. So very important in today's job market. There is the opportunity to work on research projects. Students will have a final capstone project that they'll have to do. So they'll be able to bring real world experiences into the classroom. And it is aligned with industry needs and labor market demands. So great when it comes to finding job opportunities after graduation. I did list some career opportunities after completing this program. So just to name a few, data scientist, AI researcher, data analyst, things like that. The key benefits of this program for international students, specifically in comparison to the 12-month program. So there is the PGWP, the postgraduate work permit eligibility. I'll detail that PGWP a little bit more in another slide as well. Because the program is a minimum 16 months, there is the opportunity for the spousal open work permit. So for international students, when they are doing a master's degree, the length of the program needs to be at least 16 months in order for there to be eligibility for the spousal open work permit. So with the 16-month program in comparison to the 12-month program, it does have this immigration benefit to it. So it's great if you're an international student interested in this program and you do have a spouse that you want to bring with you and to be able to support your life in Canada. So that's a great thing. It's offered at both campuses, this program. So you get the choice of studying in Sault Ste. Marie or Brampton. As I already said, there's a strong industry demand for AI and data science professionals. And as I kind of explained, the capstone project that gives you the opportunity for hands-on project-based learning. To discuss a few more differences between the 12-month and the 16-month Master of Computer Science program. 12-month is 3 semesters, 10 courses, and it's more of a general computer science program, master's program. And students have more flexibility when it comes to electives. So you have more choice for electives. Whereas the 16-month program, it is 4 semesters and 12 courses. There's less flexibility with electives, but you have that specialization in AI and data science. So a stronger focus on that. And then, of course, that capstone project as well is a major difference. The capstone project is very similar to what a thesis project would be for other master's degrees. Okay, so that's a little bit about our Master of Computer Science. I do want to quickly outline a very exciting new program that we will be launching for the spring 2027 intake, and that is our Master of Artificial Intelligence. It will be 16 months in length. So again, it has that immigration benefit of students being eligible for the spousal open work permit. So that's awesome. Students will learn how to apply AI, solve real world problems. And of course, AI is a very fast growing field right now with very high employment rates. So that's why we kind of saw this demand, we saw this need, and that's why we developed this program. Um, Students can apply from any academic background. So when it comes to our Master of Computer Science program, it's a little bit more specific. Students need to come from a background in artificial intelligence or AI or something similar. However, for this program, we will accept students from any field of study. And we also have a very high seat capacity. Same with computer science, there's a very high seat capacity. So you won't see the programs close as you would with global business and economy or business analytics. So huge benefit for us, huge benefit for you. Again, this program is opening for spring 2027. So you'll likely see applications opening in the fall. We will keep you and especially Farouk updated on when this program is launched. So some really exciting things happening at Algoma University in the next couple months. I wanted to talk a little bit about PGWP. So all Algoma University programs are PGWP eligible. For our master's degrees and bachelor degrees, students are eligible for PGWP with a maximum validity of 3 years. And then for our 1-year graduate certificate, the information technology program, it is 1 year. Awesome. Okay, so now we are switching gears. We talked about our campuses, our programs. I want to talk a little bit about our academic requirements now. So these requirements are specific to like Pakistani students doing just the general curriculum from high school. If you do come from any other curriculums, I'd be happy to chat about that afterwards as well, or via email afterwards if you wanted to send me your transcripts. I'm more than happy to take a look at them. So we have our bachelor degrees divided into 3 different categories. The highest category is biology. The admission requirement is a little bit higher than our other programs. So we'll look at your HSSC results. We want to see at least 70%. Our category 2 is business administration, psych, environmental science, and social work. We'll want to see at least 60. And then for computer science in our arts programs, any Bachelor of Arts program will want to see at least 50% or higher. We do have a few prerequisites for our programs. It is mostly math and science. For math, if you don't have it, that's okay. We offer an intro level math course within your first year at Algoma U if you don't meet the math requirement in high school. For science, we are a little bit more strict with this. You do need to have two sciences if you are applying to a Bachelor of Science. So we'll want to see at least like biology, chemistry, or physics. I also listed our required documents here within your application. Again, Farouk knows all of this information, so he will make sure that you have the required documents ready at the time the application is submitted. So we'll want to see your grade 10, the SSC transcripts, the HSSC transcripts. We'll want to see proof of English language proficiency. Unofficial transcripts are fine at the time of application, but we will need to verify your transcripts online afterwards, just to make sure that they are accurate and valid. And we'll need to see this official transcript or this official online verification in order to send you a final letter of acceptance. I also listed our English language requirements here. These are kind of the more common tests. So we accept Duolingo, IELTS, TOEFL, PTE. The full list of our tests are located on our website, but it's really not too bad when you look at our requirements. So just Duolingo, for example, overall 110 with no band below 90. It is very achievable to get those scores. Okay, looking at admission requirements for our master's degrees, it's quite easy to remember because they are similar. We will look at the last 2 years of your undergraduate studies, and we do need to see a 4-year bachelor's degree in order to apply to our master's degrees. So we'll want to see about a 3.3 out of 4 GPA. That's about a 67% in the final 2 years of study in your undergraduate degree in order to be admissible. We'll also want to see an English language test as well, and I'll show you those requirements in the upcoming slides. For our Master of Computer Science, as I already explained, we do want to see a bachelor's degree in computer science, IT, or something very closely related. For global business and economy, we will actually accept a degree in any field of study. So we're more flexible with this option. And then for business analytics, it's a little bit more strict again. We'll want to see a bachelor's degree in math, the sciences, computer science, engineering, economics, business, or something relevant in a related field that has quantitative courses. I listed the required documents here. It's really not too bad with our master's degrees. We don't require any examinations, no interviews. We're really looking at your undergraduate degree transcripts and certificates. Unofficial transcripts, again, are okay at the time of application, and then we'll want to see official transcripts afterwards in order for you to receive a final letter of acceptance. For our Master of Science in Business Analytics, we do want to also see a resume. And then we also want to see a personal statement, just up to 500 words that explains your motivation to apply to this program. And then these are our English language requirements for our master's degrees. They are just ever so slightly higher than our bachelor's degrees, but still extremely achievable. We also still accept all the same tests, Duolingo, IELTS, TOEFL, Pearson, so all of those familiar tests. When it comes to study gaps and age restrictions, this will not affect admission. So a gap in your study won't have an effect on your admission. You may submit a CV or a personal statement that explains a gap in study. And then we also don't have any restrictions when it comes to your age. We offer discounted language courses as well that I want to make sure that you're aware of. We accept Duolingo too, and that seems to be the cheapest one. You could do it online, at home. It's fairly quick to get your results, And with our discount, you only have to pay about 49 USD. I believe it's normally about 99 USD. So you can get a 50% discount on this. So this is located on our website. I'll make sure that Farouk has this presentation afterwards because I linked out the website here. But if you just type into your Google browser, Algoma University discounted language courses, you'll be able to find the web page where these discounts are located. So definitely check that out if you need an English language test. Super affordable to do a Duolingo, and we accept Duolingo for both our bachelor's and master's degrees. Okay, so that's it for our admission requirements. I want to switch gears and really quickly talk about our tuition and fees. As I previously said, Algoma University actually offers the lowest international student fees than any other public university in Ontario. So when you look at our fees here, it ranges from about 8,000 to 10,000 Canadian dollars per semester. So very, very affordable to study at Algoma University. For our tuition deposit, upon receiving a letter of acceptance, you will be required to pay a tuition deposit. It's easy to remember because it is the same for all programs. It is now 4,500 Canadian dollars tuition deposit. So if you applied to an undergraduate degree, you'll have to pay your 4,500 Canadian dollar tuition deposit, and then you will receive your provincial attestation letter or your PAL in order to apply for your visa. For our master's degrees, you do not require a PAL to apply for your visa. So keep that in mind. But paying the 4,500 Canadian dollars will kind of secure your seat in the program and it will allow you to apply for your visa because you need to pay your tuition deposit prior to applying for your visa. In the case that you happen to receive a visa refusal and you do want to receive a refund for this tuition deposit, you may receive a full refund less a $300 Canadian processing fee. So whether you pay the 4,500 or maybe you pay one semester fee or a full year fee, it does not matter. You will still receive a full refund less $300. You just have to submit that through this form here. Either you or Farouk can submit the form, but that will send a refund request to our accounts team to process. And you'll have to submit proof of your visa refusal. We have scholarships and bursaries as well. So we offer entrance awards. These are specifically for undergraduate students. So please keep that in mind. They range from 500 to 5,000 Canadian dollars. There's a few requirements for this. So as I said, you need to be applying to a bachelor's degree. Students must receive a minimum grade requirement in high school in order to be eligible for these. And then students must also have completed their previous studies within 1 year of applying to Algoma University. So there is no application required for these specific entrance awards. You just need to submit your application as normal. So Farouk would submit your application for you. And then when the admissions officer assesses your application, they'll assess your admission eligibility. And then right away, they will assess you for your scholarship eligibility. So when you receive your letter of acceptance, you will know how much of an entrance award you are receiving before you even commit to Algoma University. So that's a great thing. Okay, so lastly, I just want to outline some important dates. So right now, we are accepting applications for our winter 2027 term. If anyone in this meeting, or Farouk, if you do have any students that applied to our fall 2026 term, the tuition deposit deadline is actually tomorrow. So make sure, students, they pay that tuition deposit to make sure that they can secure their seat in the fall 2026 term. But for students who haven't applied yet, the winter 2027 term is open. We will be accepting applications probably until about the fall, but still, like I said, some programs will reach capacity sooner. than later. So if you want to apply to a program, please do so as soon as possible to make sure that you get your application in. Okay, that is the end of my presentation. I know that was a lot of information, so I really appreciate your attention. And now we could move on to some questions. I do see some questions in the chat actually, so I can go through those right now. I did have a student asking, do you offer economics? Yes, we absolutely do. We offer a Bachelor of Arts in Economics and then also a Bachelor of Arts in Finance and Economics. In addition to that, we also have a Bachelor of Business Administration. So there will be a few like economics courses within that program as well. I have a student asking how much GPA required for master in political science. So we actually don't offer a master of political science at Algoma University. So we focus on business analytics, global business and economy, and computer science. I do have another student asking, they outline their GPA and then percentage. They want to do a degree in economics, but just wondering if they would be accepted. So you know what? We do require a 3.3, but what I'll do is I'm going to put my email in the chat. If you don't mind sending me your transcripts from your bachelor's degree, I can definitely take a look at those afterwards, just to confirm if you would be admissible or not. Okay, so if you don't mind sending those transcripts to me via email, I'll look at them and I'll respond to you as soon as possible by end of day if you send them to me today. Um, but yeah, I'll take a look and let you know if you'd be eligible or not. Okay. So next question is from Marianne. Hi, how much GPA is required for biomedical master's program? Again, unfortunately, we don't offer biomedicine as a master's program at Algoma University. For our master's degrees, though, if your GPA is on a scale of 4, like 4.0, we would require at least a 3.3. So just keep that in mind. Another question, good question. So bank statement required for bachelor's degree. Algoma University, when it comes to admission, we do not need to see any bank statements or any financial components. That will be required, however, for your visa application. And I know that Farouk, he assists with your application to Algoma University, but will also assist with questions that you have for your visa application as well. Okay, so Mohammed, you won't require that for me, for Algoma University, for your application for admission, but your visa application, yes, you will require that. I have a student asking about a Master of Law. So Algoma University unfortunately doesn't offer any graduate options in law. We just have our bachelor's degree in law and justice and political science. Oh, good question from Mohammed. So you completed one semester in Pakistan. Now you want to apply for a second semester in Algoma University. Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely accept transfer students. So if you have a completed or incomplete diploma or bachelor's degree, you could definitely apply to a bachelor's degree at Algoma University, and we'll make sure that a transfer credit assessment is applied to your application. So we'll just need an official transcript to be sent to us, and then your admissions officer will do a transfer credit assessment. You can transfer up to 2 years, but if you only did one semester, then you should be good. But yeah, we can absolutely accept transfer students. Great question. I have a student asking about scholarships for our master's degrees. We do have a Master's Award of Excellence. That is the entrance award for our master's degrees. Students do require quite a high uh, result from their bachelor's degree in order to be eligible for that. Um, so it would be about like 90-95%. It's very high requirement. This scholarship as well is subject to availability, and it's not guaranteed for renewal and things like that. So there is that option, but again, please note that it's not guaranteed like our entrance awards for our bachelor's degrees are. We also do have some options for graduate teaching assistantships. But again, students need to apply to that. They need to be accepted into it by the faculty. It's not like it's not guaranteed. So we do have the opportunity for it, but I would recommend students not to rely on that because they're not guaranteed. And then I have another student, Amon, just asking, are all of these tests, specifically the English language tests, mandatory? Or do we have the option between IELTS or TOEFL? Yeah, you only need to do one English language test. So choose whichever one you want to do, and then you're good to go. I usually just recommend Duolingo because it's cheaper, it's quicker, it could be done online at home. And it's also fairly simpler than other tests I found. But you can choose whatever one you're most comfortable with. I have Hamna asking, what is the GPA requirement for a biology undergrad program? So looking at your HSSC results, we would want to see at least 70%. Biology is our highest requirement. It's a little bit more of a competitive program. And then do we take transfer students for bachelor in biological sciences? We don't have that, but we do have a Bachelor of Science in Biology. And absolutely, we accept transfer students. We accept transfer students for all of our programs, all of our bachelor programs. Okay, so I'm at the end of the list for our questions in the chat. If anyone wants to unmute yourself, you're absolutely able to do that, or you can put your questions in the chat, whatever you are most comfortable with.
Dear students, you are welcome to unmute yourself and even you can talk in Urdu.
Question from Kasid Farouk. You might know this one. Is there an embassy interview for bachelor students?
No
Is that
interview, no,
required?
no one interview.
Okay,
Yeah, our students are getting a visa without any interview, and visa issue is improving again.
good to know. Thank you. Unfortunately, no. No scholarship for, no guaranteed scholarships for the Master of Psychotherapy. Hamna is asking, are you based in Brampton? I am actually based at our Sault Ste. Marie campus. I was born and raised in Sault Ste. Marie, and I still live here now. But we do have people who have the same job as me located in Brampton. So you'll have support at both campuses.
I think I should also share my WhatsApp number so that student can contact me. And dear students, please feel free to contact me for any advice, selection of the program. Uh, Ms. Jaden gave you all the information in very detailed manner and easy manner, easy to understand. So we are here to make your life easy so that you can easily get admission, apply visa, and reach to your classes on time.
Yeah, we definitely try to make it as easy as possible for the student, but also you, Farouk.
Thank you.
Um, Ma Wish asking, does Algoma University offer a Master of Science in Clinical Psychology? Unfortunately, no, we don't offer clinical psych right now. And then I have Habib wondering, majored in political science for a bachelor's degree. Would they be eligible to apply for global business and economy? And the answer is yes, absolutely. We will accept students from any field of study for global business and economy. Yep, so, oh, perfect. And then I'll just once again put my email in the chat as well. After you, Farouk, you just put your WhatsApp in there. But yeah, please feel free to reach out to me with any additional questions if you think of them afterwards. I'm happy to help. If there are any other questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. You can also just unmute yourself and ask.
So, Jaden, when are you visiting Pakistan?
Honestly, probably I won't be there, unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be traveling a lot moving forward. Brent will likely be there, Craig.
Okay.
So you'll definitely get visits from them, but I don't think you'll see me too much traveling in the future. Just because I have my young son now, so it's a little bit difficult to travel.
Okay.
But I would have loved to.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah,
we will invite you and your family to visit Pakistan to
that
spend.
would be wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. That would be so lovely. We would love to do that. Yeah, I will keep you posted if there are any visits from Brent or Craig in the near future. I could definitely see next year once the fall and winter starts to get a little bit busier. I'm sure they'll make some visits. Yeah, we'll keep you posted.
I think you gave all the information very easy in very uh, easy to understand way. So it seems there's no any question. So dear student, we are still available for a few more minutes. Don't hesitate to unmute yourself and ask any question. For your English test, you should always keep in mind 3 English tests only: IELTS or TOEFL or PT. These are the new tests. In some cases, Duolingo is also acceptable, but try to focus on these 3 top-level tests, where these are very easily available in Pakistan and um, easy to pass as well. No any problem. I think there is no any further question. So
Sounds good.
I keep in touch with them
Perfect.
for follow-up and helping them for the preparation of their documents. And I also contact all those students who could not attend today due to any reason. So I hope you will have few quality students in winter intake.
Thank you so much, Farouk. It's always a pleasure. I really appreciate it.
Same here. Thank you very much. Have a nice
Okay. Take care. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. जी स्टूडेंट्स, अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप अनम्यूट करके पूछ सकते हैं और इवन उर्दू में पूछें, कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो तो।
सर
वालेकुम सलाम जी जनाब।
सर मैंने पूछना है कि आपको इस बारे में नॉलेज है कि साइकोलॉजी, मास्टर्स इन साइकोलॉजी कोई स्कॉलरशिप्स मिलती हैं इन कनाडा और इन द यूएस?
आपकी
क्योंकि
जो
मैंने सुना है कि स्पेसिफिकली साइकोलॉजी में थोड़ा मुश्किल है स्कॉलरशिप मिलना।
यस, आपकी सीजीपीए कितना है बैचलर डिग्री में?
सर अभी मेरा चल रहा है 3.7
ठीक है,
एफसीसी। जी
ऑलराइट। अगर आपको स्कॉलरशिप मिले तो पार्शियल स्कॉलरशिप तो मिल जाती हैं। तो ये बताइए कि
हाँ, मैं वो
आफ्टर स्कॉलरशिप तकरीबन 18,000 या 17,000, 17-18 हजार कैनेडियन डॉलर एक साल की ट्यूशन फीस पे करनी पड़े तो इज दैट फाइन? कीपिंग इन माइंड के डॉलर का रेट आजकल 200 रुपीज है। तो ये आफ्टर स्कॉलरशिप है। विदाउट स्कॉलरशिप आपका जो प्रोग्राम है उसकी फीस तकरीबन 30,000 या इससे अबव हो सकती है, $50,000 तक चली जाती है।
सर ये पार्शियल स्कॉलरशिप के बाद आपने बताया है या
पार्शियल स्कॉलरशिप के बाद
आप लोग हाफ फंडेड या फुली फंडेड नहीं करते?
नहीं।
बट मैंने इंस्टाग्राम पे देखा था पोस्ट आप लोग की लगी हुई थी फॉर मैकगिल यूनिवर्सिटी फुली फंडेड स्कॉलरशिप।
ओके, फुली फंडेड में हम डील नहीं करते। इंस्टाग्राम में हमने वैसे लिखा नहीं ऐसा। पार्शियल स्कॉलरशिप जो होती हैं और इस
आईईयू आप सर आप आईईयू से हैं? आईईयू
एजुकेशन कंसर्न से।
ओह सॉरी सर। ओके सर, थैंक यू।
वेलकम जी। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? ठीक है जी, मेरे ख्याल में कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं रहा तो कीप इन टच। मोबाइल नंबर ऑलरेडी आपके पास है मेरा, व्हाट्सएप पे आप किसी वक्त भी कॉल कर सकते हैं। तो अब ओके, मैं आपको दोबारा चैट बॉक्स में अपने कांटेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन डाल देता हूँ। फरुख लुकमान मेरा नाम है, ठीक है। और अगर ईमेल करनी हो तो भी मैं आपको लिख देता हूँ। दिलदार, आपकी लास्ट क्वालिफिकेशन क्या है? आपने अपने लिए अप्लाई करना है किसी के लिए? ठीक है जी, ओके जी। अब इजाज़त दीजिए, अल्लाह हाफिज।